is up, my magic miscreants? And Dragon here with a fun deck for you today. And today we are looking at a combo type build. We're still in bronze, so I don't have a ton to lose. And I figure, let's have some fun with this new card right here. Summon Knights of Round from Final Fantasy. It's a mythic for 6 and 2 white. Create 3 2/2 white knight creature tokens in the first 4 chapters. By the way, this is an enchantment creature, Saga Knight, indestructible 3/3. That's also kind of cool too. For the 5th chapter, Ultimate End, other creatures you control get +2/+2 until end of turn. Put an indestructible counter on each of them. So, you might be saying, well, that's a lot of mana, Dragon. How do you plan to get that out? This is how we plan to get it out with Collector's Cage with Hideaway 5. 1 tap, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Then if you control 3 or more creatures with different powers, you may play the exiled card without paying its mana cost. So we have stuff like Basri, which is a 2/1, Llanowar Elves, which is a 1/1, and a Ramper as well. Resolute Reinforcements gives us some tokens to play around with, as well as, Sanguine Evangelist, which gives us that bat token as well. Plus, it's got Battlecry, can buff our creatures as well. So we can try to get a few varieties of creatures with different power and or with different powers down on the battlefield, and then hopefully get Collector's Cage to go with it. Failing that, Innkeeper's Talent, we can just buff our creatures and give them protection, and then put twice that many counters on a permanent or player or whatever. Elspeth's Stormslayer, I'm sorry. If 1 or more tokens would be created under your control, twice that many are created instead. For +1, obviously, we create a 1/1 white soldier creature token. For 0, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. They gain flying. Or for 3, we just destroy, or -3, we destroy target creature and opponent controls of mana value 3 or greater. Caretaker's Talent can also help as well, because whenever 1 or more tokens you control enter, draw a card. Triggers only once each turn, and the creature tokens get a +2/+2 for their level 3, which is 3 and a white. But for 1 white, when it becomes level 2, create a token that's a copy of the target token you control. But also too, we can throw stuff down like Crater Hoof Behemoth and or Galta, Stampede Tyrant. We got a few of those in there as well, to kind of just hopefully throw some stuff down and ramp us into a well-deserved win. Sideboard, Authority of the Consuls, because we also play best of 3, and we like to tap down stuff as it comes in. Fade from History, because artifacts and enchantments are things, and also, too, our enchantments are... This enchantment in particular is indestructible. A couple of them, the others are not, but that's fine. It'll hit us as well, but that's why it's in the sideboard. Sunfall, Surge of Salvation, Destroy Evil, Rest in Peace, in case we're going against some Resurrector type builds, and Paw Patch Formation, just to take care of some other nasty stuff. So this is our deck. Thanks to Swayze for giving me this idea. He did a deck on this a couple weeks ago, and I was like, I've been playing around with it, and I'm like, hey, this is actually a really fun deck. And now we're kind of back into a content creation mode now that school's ended. Yes, camp is started, but yeah, it's better this year, and I'm loving it. So anyways, not that I always didn't love it to begin with, but anyways, if you enjoy this video, please like, please subscribe. If you're new to my channel, we do a best of 1 and a best of 3, so you can see how the deck functions in either one of those environments. So without further ado, let's get into the Knights of the Round Cage games, kids. We're against B73 for our best of 1 matchup. Alright, not the worst. Can certainly look at our Llanowar Elves and be thankful, I guess. Give it a try. Hey, Knights of Round. No, not the greatest, but Resolute Reinforcements. Now we're not in the actual. Okay, let's try a few things. Llanowar Elves. I'm guessing this is like one of those decks where like the toughness assigns the damage. But we'll see what happens. And AZORIUS colors, that'd be interesting though. And again, we have this issue with us not drawing into much of anything at all. So it is what it is. Maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe we'll get lucky and we'll find something. Tempo Lockdown, Empyrean Eagle. Interesting. We'll go with this. Not real sure where you're going with this, but I'm not going to complain. Let's block the eagle. Sure, there we go. All right. Attack in, I'll block with both, and we can just have some fun. Nah. Oh, yeah, there we go. That's kind of what we were looking for, but... yeah, we don't hit much, but hitting another collector's cage is not a bad deal. Take care of you. Okay. So you can take out my Elspeth, I'm fine with that. And a Healer's Hawk, sure. Gain life, so it's almost like a flying life gain deck. I guess that works. Sure, take out my Elspeth. See what we hit? Absolutely nothing. Well, so much for that idea. I guess we can just do that. Put that down. And now we get that. So, okay, so file this one under the deck doesn't work the way it should, but yet this is how it works. I'll take that any day of the week. Need a Dawnbringer. Oh, okay, that's clever. Sure. You'll gain life, but...
warriors, rise!
Notice I did not swing in with the Evangelist. Simply because we hit a land next time, and we're in really decent shape. So, all right, and then gain some life. That's neither here nor there. Board sweep. Interesting. Alright, so they'll tap down my resolute reinforcements. That's fine. Aegis. What is it with the Aegis turtle, man? Do I let my Elspeth go? Yeah, well, they're not gonna force it anyway, so... alright, fine, whatever. Do this. I guess we just swing in. I file this under. Deck doesn't work the way it's supposed to, yet here it is. So, alright, whatevs. Here's one way you can beat it. Or not beat it, here's one way you can play it, I guess. What in the world? Okay, cool. Oh, really, man? Can you do that? To and buy this creature. Okay, so fun. Yeah, sure. I'm gonna gain a bunch of life. I'm gonna put down my Galta. You're going to cry. Jeez.
Rise and seize your destiny.
Yeah. Again, file this under. Deck's not supposed to work this way, but we get the win anyways. Let's go to the best of 3. We're against RS London for our best of 3 matchup. I'm gonna keep it, but I'm probably not gonna like it. Yeah. I think we're just gonna have to it's really gonna depend on what we get for our scry off the top here. Yeah, it's not what we're looking for. A lot of times with some of these decks, it's like you find ways to win with them, and I think those are the decks that are quite frankly like the better ones. So are we looking at an Insidious Rootsy type build here? Okay. I'll put it this way: if we draw into stuff, we're actually RC Revenant, huh? So we're looking at like a Momentum Breaker. What are we looking at here? Town Greeter, huh? Overwhelming Remorse. Interesting. Okay. No blocks. More land. I don't know why I played that on my turn, but that's okay. That's totally alright. You really have to have, I think, the cage in your hand, starting hand, to make this deck pop. You really, really do. Overlord of the Bailmerk. Let's put down a What are they going for with this? Are you like getting down a 6/6? Yeah, I think that's what they're doing. Other creatures get... Yeah, that's not going to end well for us at all. So I think we might be in a little bit of trouble here, kids. Yeah, that will help a little bit, I guess.
Warriors, rise!
I don't think it's going to help much, because they're going to throw that down. Yeah, maybe not. And they discard it. They can take out one of my tokens. maybe? IDK. Sure. So Rest in Peace is probably going to have to be a sideboard item for this. So we don't really care what's in our graveyard. Especially with this build. Yeah, you're running low on time there, London. Okay. Why do I hit all my damn lands every time, man? Okay, well, yeah, we're gonna sub out a Rest in Peace for I think take out one of these and take out one of these. As much as I don't want to, I'm gonna do that. Because we really don't want to give them any fuel for that seemed like a Graveyard Resurrector deck, so but again, trying to get the deck to work the way I want it to, but we're finding ways to win with it. And I think again, that is the hallmark of a good deck, I think, is like if you have a plan but you're like, oh wait a minute, it actually works this way too. It's our style. It is what it is. So yeah, we're going to go on that road. And if you guys have a problem with it, well, you know where to click next on the videos. So RS London, let's go. What do we got going on here? I am going to kind of go off on a little bit of a rant here while we're waiting on RS London. I'm digging the Final Fantasy set. I didn't think I would like it. I kind of feel like it was a bit hokey to an extent, putting the universes beyond. But as someone who is a fan of fantasy stories in general, as well as the fact that Final Fantasy was really one of the first like video game RPGs that I played way back in the early 90s, I do really appreciate the set. So let's see what RS London has in store for us, and we will go from there. I think a Rest in Peace might... Oh, hey, we have a Collector's Cage in our hand to start. We're going to keep. I don't care how bad this is. Okay, Angle your Rebel Belt Maverick. We are going to say thank you very much. Innkeeper's Talent's not terrible. Up the beanstalk. Yes, queen. There we go. Okay. Swinging. The only downside is we need to find some creatures. Hey, I'll take an Elspeth. Another Rebel Belt. Okay. I'm wondering if they're trying to go for that, whatchamacallit. There was a card that I saw where it's like it costs less to cast for every creature you own in exile or in your graveyard. So, wonder if that's what they're going for here. Also, I'm finding that with this, you're either hitting your Souls of the Lost, huh? Oh, okay, so yeah, we are going that route. Come on. You're really gonna do this? You're really gonna, like, not make my deck work? That's about par for the course. Hi, Glissa. You're looking mighty tasty today. I think we're pretty screwed on that. Yeah, we just didn't hit any of our creatures. And we're running 3, 6, 10, 13, yeah, let's see, 16, 18, 20. Yeah, we're running 20 creatures, so we should be hitting some stuff early on, but You know, it is what it is. I really think I've proven my point with this video with the first 2 games we played, so if we don't get this rubber match win, we're going to keep it anyways, because we go 2-2 with this, and that's a keep. So, again, the deck's not popping the way I want it to, but at least it's popping in a way that's... Oh, hey, that's a keep. Might regret this. Yeah, we'll keep it. But now we have to look at... Okay, they're doing the self-mill stuff, so... Okay, now we gotta look at, like, where do we go from here? Yeah, I'll take that. Now, let's see if we can survive. Try into some of our evangelists. Hit another collector's cage. How about that? Yeah, we're gonna try it. Oh, that's a bummer. Could have used that. Probably not the best play on our part, but we're trying to just dig through stuff here, so we just need to really be patient enough. They're not dealing a ton of damage. Souls of the Lost would not be a good option for us, but it is what it is. Okay. Oh, hi, Glissa. So we need... We can hit the Elspeth. Can't destroy enchantment. These are not enchantments. Sure. Okay, there's that, and you've got the Huskbreaker. Okay, that's what that card is. Yeah, there it is. Alright, fun. So now that goes onto the battlefield as a 6/6. And we're fighting for our lives. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I think we are pretty much tapped out on this.
I welcome all allies.
We can at least block that. For now. Another Overlord. Okay. We can at least block the Souls of the Lost. And then... Oh, yeah, we'll block that at the very least. That'll swing back to them. They'll put down the Huskburster. Oh, they're swinging right in. Okay, well, that's... Okay. Okay, well... Alright, well...
I endure.
It's a very interesting deck. I'm kind of a fan of this. Jeez, we hit all our collector's cages. Try it.
Join the fight.
We might be able to possibly pull this off. Let's do this. Okay, we might be in business here. Or not. Well, oops. Yeah. Alright, well, there we go. Alright, let's go to the post-game analysis. Okay, so right idea here with a few of those games, and the execution was not there. It's been a bit of a long day, but as a chess grandmaster said, a chess game has never been won against a well player, as the old adage goes. But you know, the ideas are there. I think we've got some great pieces in here. I do think this card, if we can cheat this out real quick, it is actually a boon to us. Putting it down with Elspeth is a really good idea, as you saw in that final best of 3 match. That final best of 3 game, we got all our collector's cages down, and we were able to, you know, do a little bit of damage, but not. No, actually, we didn't do any damage at all. What are we talking about here? But we were able to see how the deck pops. So basically, this deck, the way it's designed, get a collector's cage down, get a Bossary, get a Lanamaros, get a Sanguine Evangelist, or even a Resolute Reinforcements down, bump them up with tokens, cheat out one of these cards here, and just swing for the win. So it's got the right ideas. We just cards didn't fall our way tonight, and that's okay. But this is an idea that I had, and we're in bronze, so we might as well play around a little bit and have some fun without the, you know, penalty towards our rank or anything like that. So June is rapidly coming to a close, but July's looking really up, so I'm really excited about that. So if you like what you saw here, please like, please subscribe, and as always, Magic Miscreants, may you always be on the play. May all your spells hit the battlefield. Risen Dragon is out. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday.